GCC TV. For some time now, we have been talking about how you can achieve your goals, and we explain in different sector, different section, the different things you can do to achieve a particular goal. Today, we are in a new set of topic. I'm going to explain very important to you how is important this topic. What is your dream in 2022? What is that thing you want to achieve in this year 2022? It is very important for you to enter the year with a particular vision or dream you want to accomplish. Many a time we enter a year like this just for fun. We don't have a particular thing you want to do for the year. And if you enter a year without a particular vision or goal set out, outlined on a sheet of paper and pasted on the wall, so that every day you wake up, you can see it and say, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do. You will always move around in the wrong direction. Just like you driving on a highway without a direction. Just imagine a car driving, is traveling on the road. You say, I'm traveling. Then you ask, you drive out to the road and you don't have a particular direction you are traveling to. You just drive. You spend the whole day or the whole week driving up and down. It's the same thing like a mad person who is on the street, out to the road and you don't have a particular direction you are traveling to. You just drive. You spend the whole day or the whole week traveling up and down. It's the same thing like a mad person who is on the street. A mad person does not have a particular direction he or she is going. And that's why you can see him stop somewhere, laugh, eat there, and chat and say what I want to say, because he does not have a particular direction. Mostly in a country like Africa, where mad people are allowed to move on the street, but not like the US. So this is what I'm trying to say. So you must have a particular vision. You must have a particular goal you want to accomplish 2022. And this goal must be what? Aligned. Because God can only do what is in your mind. God can only direct the desire of your heart. The Bible says in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, He said the thought He has towards us are thought of good and not of evil, to give us in the future an expected end. An expected end is that things you want to get. The things you want to achieve for the year is an expected end. So what is your expected end by 2022? What can you boast of in 2022 by December? What is that thing that you make you happy at the end of this year? That is what we're talking about. That is what I'm talking about, the dream. So the dream is that which you want to see at the end of this year, 2022, December. That is the dream. So what is your dream this year? What is that dream you want to achieve this year? It's very, very important. So I talking about dream. Somebody may ask, what is a dream? What is a dream? Well, a dream in this case is not sleeping. Maybe having a funny dream or see yourself eating food in the dream and say, oh, I have a fun dreams. That is not what I'm talking about. That is your different thing. What we are talking about here is write a set of plans, a set of things which you want to get, a set of plans which you want to achieve for the year. That is a dream. Write out the goal. For instance, you may want to travel out of a country. Maybe you are in the US, you want to travel to London. You write it down. This year I want to travel out of London, out of US to London. This year I want to visit Soap Park. This year I want to do my PhD or my master's. This year I want to have some job in some time. This year I want to have some amount of money. This year I want to start my business. So all this must be documented. Don't just wish, just have in your house. Many people say, I know what I want to do this year. You don't have it documented. Whatever that is not written on a piece of paper is a man wish. Take it. Whatever thing you have in your mind and it's not written down in a piece of paper, it's not a goal, it's a wish. Do you know why? Because the mind can change anytime. Circumstances can make you to change your mind. Say, no, I can't do this, I can't achieve it because things look impossible, because that is how it is. So that's why when you document it into a piece of paper and paste it, whether the mind is ready to achieve at that time, when you go into it, you will still see you need to pursue it. So that what I'm talking about now, write it down in a piece of paper. Number 2, set plan. Set plan. How do you do this? Set plan on how you can achieve that dream. Set plan. You see, if you have a dream and you don't set plan to achieve them, you will not be guided. You will not know what to do. So if you have a dream, you must set a particular plan on how to achieve them. You sometimes look at it as infatuation, because if you have a dream and you don't set a plan how to achieve them, you are meant doing a name wishes. You are just what we call daydream. So you must have the plans on what to do to achieve them. Then you must also set a particular time that you want that vision, that dream to come to pass. For instance, if you want to travel from US to London, you must have a particular time you want that trip to take place. Don't just say, I would like to travel to London from January, I would like to travel to London February, I would like to travel to London March, April the same thing, May the same thing, till you September. You still say, oh, I would like to travel to London. Even in November, I still have to travel to London. I mean, you're not serious. That is not seriousness. If you are serious, you will have a particular time set aside or set before you that this particular time, if it's June, you start making up plans. And by June, I should be able to travel to London from US. I should reach London. How do you do that? You set a plan. Maybe you need to get visa. You go to embassy, apply for visa, so that by that time, before that June, you will be able to process your visa from US. That will take you from US to London. You set your visa. If it's to start a business, you must have a particular business to start, and how to use the capital to start that business, and a particular time that business should take off. Because if you don't have a particular time, you will always. The more reason why people have procrastination, then I'll talk that in subsequent time, is because they don't have a set time for their goals or vision or their dream. They don't have a set time for every dream they have. Because if you don't have a set time, you will keep procrastinating. Tomorrow, next month, 2 months, you keep going. So you must have a particular time for that. Then the next thing you're going to do on this area is, how do you want to achieve your dream? How do you want to achieve your dream? The first thing I want you to know, in order to dream, it is important to look around your life and how do you dream? How do you dream? I think I should talk about dream. How do you dream? How do you dream? Some people don't know how to dream. I've had a case where people say, I don't know what to do. I just feel like traveling. I just feel like going to school. I just feel like starting a business. That is not, you always feel. You can feel anything. Feeling is not as empty as dream. Some people take feeling as dream. No, it's not dream. So you can feel anything. You can feel like eating. So, but the question is, how do you dream? How do I dream? I don't know how to dream. In order to dream, it is important to look around your life and think deeply by asking yourself a question. For you to dream, it's very important for you to sit down and think. Dreaming comes from thinking. Look around your life and think. Why? Think of something. Ask yourself a question. What do I really want out of my life? What do you want out of your life? That is where the dream is centered. Do you want to go to school? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to get a job? Do you want to travel? This is area where you have to center. What do you really want out of life, out of the year? That is where the dream begins. So if you want to dream, you must ask yourself, what do I want out of this year? What do I want out of my life? What is the thing you want to achieve that will bring self-fulfillment to your life? What is that you want to achieve that will bring self-fulfillment in your life? Is that where the dream begins? Because if why you want to start, you should have a purpose. You should have a particular dream. That is where why that thing you want to do that thing. When you want to have that purpose, that dream will become a reality. So and when you achieve that dream, you become a self-fulfillment. So that is it. So second question you need to ask is, how do I get this thing done? How do I get this thing done? Because number one is, what do I really want out of life? Number two is, how do I get this thing done? Sometimes you may know what you want out of life, you may know what you want out of the year, but you don't know how to get it. That is very important, because in every price there is a price. In every PRIZE there is PRICE. So if the price determines the price. So if you have a particular thing you want in life, you must ready to pay the price. So how do you get this thing done? To do that, you must be able to take a step. So how do you get the thing you want? After you have known what you want, the next step is map out how to get what you want. In this case, you examine the price you must pay to get that thing done. You must not examine the price. You must examine the price you must pay in that dream. Sometimes there are some people, you write out everything you want for the year, but you don't write out the plans you're going to take to get that thing. And if you write the plan you want to take, you have to step out. You have to what? Step out of the boat. You have to move out. That's where it goes. So now we have to come here. How to achieve the dream? How do you achieve that dream? After you have examined yourself, by asking yourself the two important questions above: what you want out of life, and how to get what you want out of life. Now you are going to ask yourself that question, which is how to achieve that dream. How do you achieve that dream? First, force yourself out of the comfort zone and start paying the price to achieve your dream. Start taking the step that will lead you towards achieving your dream. Mark this word, force. I use the word force. You know why? Because the law has said it, law of physics, that every object remains in the stage of rest until a force is applied. Every object, including you and I, remain on the stage of rest until a force is applied. So we have a problem of taking a step of resistance. So you must force yourself out. You must step out. That's why I say force yourself out. If you have known what you want for the year, and you have mapped out the dream of how to achieve them, the third thing you need to do is to force yourself out. You have to step out from that comfort zone. If it's to leave some friends, you leave them. If it's to leave your father's house or your mother's house, leave them. If it's to start map out how it is, start. Just start. Because that's the initial step. Until you start, nothing starts. Nobody achieves any greatness by staying in comfort zone. Nobody achieves any greatness by just staying and folding ears and hands. You must what? Step out. So force yourself out from that comfort zone, from that area which you want to remain. And then from that, you take a step. Let us in pushing an object forward. It's that effort that determines how fast and how the object moves. For instance, now, that if a car is stuck, you will need a very high power to push that car. And when that car is pushed, the car moves. After some time, that car will start. You reach the point where you start running towards that car. As you're pushing it, you'll be running. The first step is always difficult. That's what I'm trying to say. The first step to start a business, sometimes you have an idea, you think of how to go about it, you have map out your plan, what to do. People will never step out. Before you know it, they say it's not possible. They've been imagining things like that. That first step is what matters most. The moment you step out, others become complementary. Start moving. So, thank you once again for watching this. I want to advise you that don't fail to step out today. And this is GCC. Subscribe for this channel, because we're going to have more of things, of encouraging things you need to know for you to start. We're going to talk about how to start business, how to raise finances, how to do a lot of online business. All this is going to come out in this channel. And please don't fail to subscribe and to share this video. See, subscribe there in this channel and share the video. Thank you. Till next time. See you.